In communications, I've put together this little quadrant. There are businesses that are built on advocacy. The handshake, been happening over years, got to know these guys. They trust me, I trust them. There's no problem with it. The yellow box for advocacy has the slowest growth in the digital economy. Why? Because it works at the speed of handshake, not the speed of Google. It doesn't matter if it's highly complex B2B situation. You're selling machines that do 9mm etching into silicon wafers, or you're selling a pair of shoes. It really doesn't matter. People Google it. They look for it. And you say, no, they don't. They come to the trade show. They know us because everybody knows us. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. Give me the data that proves that. Attention modeling is where you just spend money on ads. Now, the speed of change for attention model, it goes up quite quick, but then it breaks. Because the cost of an ad increases the more people that advertise. And at some stage, the cost of acquisition is broken. The transactional value of the deal starts to weaken. So we can ride well on attention for a while, but the real areas of growth is this blue square, authority. How do you become an authority? Well, you become an authority through innovation. And not innovation that I say because I invented it, the customer says because they buy it. That's where the innovation comes. We start to change our industry. Not just the product that we used to sell, we change the industry which we service. And that level of innovation requires good ambition. And small businesses are better at doing this than even larger businesses. This is why they get acquired by the prime players. So what's this got to do with communication? If you take a look at your analytics, you will see in advocacy-based businesses, the About Us section and the Contact Us section are the most frequently visited. In the attention section, it's the products and services. Somebody was looking for an itch that they needed scratched, they found your ads, they've come in, and they're now looking at what you do. Don't know who you are yet, they're looking at what you do. When it comes to an authority play, this is all about your innovation. And it doesn't matter what we even write on our own communications. I want it to appear in all of the industry publications where they're pointing at us going, this is the best thing since cats wearing pajamas. This looks brilliant. I can't proclaim to be an authority. It's like say, me getting my mum in to say that I'm good. Of course she's going to say I'm good. Well, I hope. Authority plays have a different type of communication to advocacy plays. Advocacy is all about the digital stuff follows after the sales guy. It doesn't make the introduction, the sales guy does. Attention precedes the salesperson. It creates the connection between the searcher and the sought. But an industry authority, this is where new waves are really starting to break against the shore. The communication comes from there. Now, if we decide that our as-is state is an advocacy-based business and our to-be state is an authority business, even making that decision is a step towards digital transformation because it begs the question, how? How are we going to do that? And that growth line for an authority business is really good. The prime line, you'll see the growth isn't there because in most mature markets, there's room for 2 or 3. I like to use the expression, if you're going for ice cream, what are the 3 biggest? Do you know? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Those 3 outsell all other ice creams on planet Earth. No other flavors match that. So in most industries, there is a vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. That's a position of defense. That's why it's not high growth. Unless the balloon is inflating for them, and they're in prime position, then they'll get more market share. It happens even in web services. Our Apples, our Googles, our Amazons, they're just inflating as the market inflates. But in others, it could be deflating and still have prime players. In new and emerging waves, there's plenty of opportunity for the new industry authority. There may not be many customers in that market sector yet, but you could be the one servicing them. And as that wave grows, your communications last in the digital world. You will be the one honored with the customer inbound inquiries that you didn't even ask for or pay for. They find you. So it's an interesting play and the communications must link in with that. There's way more to this that you'll find as we go on through the training courses that you'll find very interesting.